Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this has been your True Nerd, and welcome back to Warhammer 2 Total War, where you join us now in, well, if we look at the minimap, I would say a southern Lustria that's looking very much under my flipping control. The only thing left now is just a handful of holdouts. We've got Techless up here, some flipping dwarves have kind of respawned. I think these guys have now died and been eliminated from the game twice. But screw it. Actually, it's kind of weird, because normally when a city rebels, it generates a new faction that seems to sit, like, right at the end of the faction list. That's, like, got the little black flag, and they're called, like, the Scourge, or the Rebels of such and such, and the predominant colour scheme seems to be black. But in this case, it's just brought these guys back, and even though they are called rebels, they've got their original flag and stuff, which is kind of cool. And I like that. It makes the rebel armies a bit more interesting that the rebel army is whatever the original inhabitants of the settlement were. That's really cool. Still, we'll get back to Skrolk and his war against Techless momentarily, because he might be very close to wrapping that up soon. Instead, let's turn our attention down south over here, where Arkling, the Guardian of the South, has done a very good job clearing out just about everything. He's a little bit wounded at this point, he just needs a moment to rest up, but he's done an excellent flipping job, but his army's pretty much ready to go. And I had an idea, because at this point, the chance of something just coming over here from the east, like the Fortress of Dawn deciding to flipping actually invade, or anything coming over here from the Southlands, strike me as extremely, extremely unlikely. And even if they do, we've got some good fortresses around here, they won't be able to make that much progress. You've got walls, you've got a proper garrison, you've got a proper garrison. You're not properly guarded, actually, because, yeah, the actual, these things are kind of weird, actually, and I probably won't have space here to build walls, and there isn't really much point. I'd rather kind of build economic stuff here, because, yeah, this place might actually be useful. It's a proper elven colony. It's very, very good indeed. So, yes, what we need to do is we need to get you moving north, but rather than just moving north, just overland, I've kind of been ignoring the sea a little bit. And the sea generates a really, really lovely bounty. Like, we've just got ourselves a merchant shipwreck right over there. And we've also got ourselves... Oh, no, you're our little plague priest just going on a journey. And there's a shipwreck, another shipwreck. If I want to go out this far, there's another fell cargo. And there's probably loads around this side as well. Yep, there's yet another shipwreck. Here's a flipping remnants of a battle. There's another one. They just seem to keep regenerating over time. More over flipping here. More over in this direction. Oh yeah, loads over in this direction too, because the Blood Hall hasn't bothered taking care of all of these. I would say it might be a good idea for me to basically just send this guy up the side of one of the coasts, clearing out literally every shipwreck going, because unlike ruins, because when you explore ruins, like, you get the little choose your own adventure, but it seems to occasionally generate, like, a bad thing that's actually bad for you. When it's shipwrecks, it just seems to give you a pile of money and then a choice of two good things. It's never bad things, it just seems to always be good things. So, yeah, there's not so much on this side. There's a few shipwrecks dotted around, but I feel like we're probably better off going up this coast. Now, if I go up this coast, where do I ultimately come ashore? Ultimately, I come ashore around... Actually, if ultimately I come ashore around these points, then this army could basically just march its way through here and get over towards Kotek and seize these here pastures. Yeah, okay, because if we can just actually kick Lord Mazdamundi out of this area, he's going to struggle to reinforce it, because other than that, his nearest territory is all the way over here. So if we can just basically kick him out of the continent, me and Clan Skyer, we could do very, very good jobs indeed. Yeah, that'd be worth it. In fact, yeah, I'm actually going to take the war coordination target of Kotek, because I don't want Clan Skyer potentially taking the damn thing now. I've changed my mind. Now, I'll tell you what, if they are actually willing to go and just take this place, because I feel like, actually, wait, before I ask them to take over this place, let's just see what the lay of the land is down here. So, Kotek and the Temple of... this is just two territories make up a province. Fine, I'd ideally like to have both of them in that case. That's fine. So, are you guys actually at war with... Hang on, just click on one of you. Yeah, you two are at war with each other, because if I'm highlighting you, you've got the little symbol over you. Now, this is a little bit risky, so if I tell them to go after this place and they actually take it, then they're going to be the ones sitting on the ritual resource side. But I doubt they're going to be able to take it. I'd rather they just basically step up their war against these guys and start weakening them for me. So I'm just going to basically tell them to get on with that, and hopefully they'll actually just do some damage to the moon lizards. I will, however, give Arkling just one more turn here at the Citadel of Dusk to heal up, because, yeah, once he's actually on the ocean, he won't be able to heal at all, and he might be marching through enemy territory later. So let's just let him heal up for maybe 2 more turns, then we'll start him going on his way. Thanks to the fact that he's got Alchemist Spark right here. Oh, yeah. Alchemist Spark's going to presumably increase the movement range while you're on the sea as well, so when he's in the actual kind of forced march but on the sea, whatever that's called, then he'll be able to move around the coast ludicrously fast, mopping up all the shipwrecks. That will give us so much money, we'll be able to tech up our main cities around Oixel. Because right now we're slightly struggling on that front, to be honest. We've got 10,000 right now, which is nice, though. What's worth building? Ah, yes, the Plague Abbey's nice and cheap because of Skrolk himself. But in all fairness, I don't really see the advantage of the Plague Monk Censer Bearers. Like, they're fine, and I get that they're, well, I guess they're armor-piercing, which is nice, but they still don't have the armor. Like, if I'm going to pay that much for unit of infantry, I'd probably just rather pay for Storm Vermin, supported by additional Plague Monks. I don't really think the Censer Bearers are worth the cost. Like, 44 armor-piercing, I suppose, technically, yeah, the rats do actually lack armor-piercing. That is their weakness. They struggle with armor sometimes, but no, I feel like that's not really worth it. Actually, technology-wise, I'm very close to plans within... Oh, wait, hang on. Does plans within plans also require... Yeah, that presumably requires... Wait, why can't I have... Ah, that needs... okay, fine. Before I can have plans within plans, I thought I might be able to skip up to Ultimate Experiments and new Warpstone uses, but no, because that's locked behind that. Yeah, basically I need to take everything but this little branch down here if I want that to work. Actually, the Den of Secrets is pretty cheap. Comes with Death Runners, who are very, very nice at piercing armor too, thanks to the Weeping Blade. They've got dodge, which is nice, and that gets my capacity up for assassins. I like assassins. Assassins are good. Though actually what I really like is the flipping Warlock Engineers. So if I rush myself instead up to the Warp Turbine plant, if I just saved up for that, I get my first Doom Wheels, which are hilarious, and I get an additional Warlock Engineer. I think that's pretty good. Though actually I do like the Assassins. The Assassins are pretty good just for their healing. I like the Assassins, and I do like the Warlock Engineers. They are good heroes. I don't like the Plague Priests so much. I feel like they're a bit pointless, to be honest. Yeah, I'm going to save up for the Warp Turbine plant over here. That's a good idea. Meanwhile, the Star Tower over here is ready for some upgrades too. Honestly, I kind of feel like this place needs... Vampiric Corruption's really high right now. I wouldn't mind guarding it because it's so isolated next to the rest of the Empire, but equally... Right now, the only thing dangerous close by to it is the vampires. I kind of trust the vampires. Hang on, how close are me and the vampires, really? Trusted friends, they like everything I'm doing. Yeah, okay, fine. I'd say we're good with them, they won't attack us. So in which case, I'm going for a rubbish pit here. Let's just see if we can get the flipping Untainted up a bit more, and that's another Untainted too, actually. Albeit that's really expensive just for a bit of extra Untainted. Actually, well, it's... actually exactly the same price, but it gets me more... Oh, that doesn't get me Untainted. I thought Port's got you Untainted. Maybe that's only Port's... No, maybe I'm misremembering. I thought Port's got you more Untainted. That will get me more money. Money's good, I like money. Yeah, I'll take the straight up money, that's fine. My assassin, you need to take out this guy because you two just keep trying to flipping assassinate each other, don't you? Yes. You take out him. 63% chance to succeed. Go on. And success! Well flipping done. Right, good. So we've got rid of that guy, and you've actually leveled up from that too, and in a moment you should just actually head on your way to go and join up with these lads. Well flipping done. Do I want you to get better at assassinating? I might do, or... Actually, replenishing troops is pretty good. 3%, 7%, up to 12%. Or disorder or assassinate. Yeah, the agents are getting more common. I'm just going to give him a little bit of an extra point to assassinate. Let's just make him more likely to succeed at that. Because people were telling me in the comments that, yeah, basically, the key to getting assassinate up is not so much taking those perks, it's about giving him the right bunch of extra stuff in his kind of, you know, followers. So, right now he's got, yeah, an extra 8% assassinate chance thanks to the pet wolf rat. So, that's like the equivalent of me taking... yeah, 2 ranks of assassinate right there. So once you start adding like 3 assassinates and the pet wolf, and there's probably some more followers I could add on as well, that's where he starts getting decent at assassinating people. But yeah, this T-Rex is starting to worry me, and it's absolutely full of flipping cold ones. Actually, there's too much cavalry here. There's so much cavalry and large here. I could probably just come with a hell of a lot of storm vermin with halberds and put a stop to all of this. Plus, these guys are squishy as anything. Yeah, okay. We might actually have ourselves a solution here. This isn't as bad as it looks. Just show it with a hell of a lot of storm vermin halberds. We can put a stop to that. Good, good, good. Now, back over to our big problem over here. The Chaos have got this place under siege, and I really hope they're planning to move in, because we might be able to actually stop flipping Lord Mazdamundi's second stage of the ritual, if we can actually just get in and destroy that city. But sadly, it's going to take a while to do. Fine, in that case, the only thing we can do this turn is move straight over with Lord Skrolk. He's close enough to full health, that's fine. Over to here to kick the Lawmasters out of yet another city. Now I've got myself... Oh yeah, these guys are nice. These guys have got good amounts of XP right there. And we've still got... Yeah, and my spears are up to pretty much full strength as well. We've still got the ogres as well. Yeah, this will flipping do, I'd say, because this garrison doesn't look so good. Nobles... Yeah. It's basically just spearmen and a bunch of flipping archers. I think we can basically just walk up to the walls with ladders and take that. We don't even need siege equipment. So let's get in there, take out him. Then we'll just smash the rebels. Then it's over for our final showdown versus Techless. And we also get 2 Menace Belows for free as well. Well, that's just flipping perfect. What are we on right now, by the way? We're at... 103. Okay, fine. There's no need to burn it sprout to get more back, because we've still got plenty going on here. Fine, just keep Skrolk going around, because, yeah, the consensus in the comments seems to be, though I can't find any confirmation in the game, it only says for the Dark Elves, they're the ones where, hey, if other lords get higher than your legendary lord in level, they'll start causing trouble loyalty-wise. I can't find anywhere in the game that confirms that's true for the Skaven, but the comment seems so convinced that was true, I'm just going to assume it was, and that was the problem with Pustin all along. So, yeah, let's just get in here. We can handle this. And this is fun. Even though it's Skaven attacking High Elves, it's actually taking place in a Dwarven-y style settlement, because it was indeed formerly a Dwarven capital. So it remains as such. Oh, that's cool. I like that. That's really cool. I like the Dwarven settlements. They're really damn badass. Right, now, we should pretty much be able to just walk straight over here. This area should be safe for me to bring a whole bunch of Plague Monks onto the wall without these towers being activated. They'll be guarding... some of these walls, not sure which ones. Probably the safest place for my army to be is way back over here, because these towers are the ones likely to be not on. We'll also be pulling the same trick off again. My clan rats with their shields can be the idiot magnets to actually protect my plague monks from being shot. Because my clan rats with shields, they're kind of terrible, but it doesn't matter, because what they've got to their advantage is indeed, as the name would imply, shields! Shielded, meaning the unit has a shield, and as a result will block 35% of all small arms missile fire hit from the front. So that's good, they'll be able to block 35% of the fire, and also they've got okay-ish armor. I've never actually explained this, by the way, I've kind of been looking into this between parts. The way armor basically works in this game is, at a glance, basically, take whatever the armor rating is, which in this case is 40. When something gets hit by an attack, the game rolls a dice between 0.5 and 1, then it multiplies your armor rating by that number, which will obviously average out at 0.75, typically over a large number of calculations, and that's the percentage of damage that is reduced. So in the case of clan rats, it's an easy calculation. Their armor 40 means they should be able to have 30% of damage taken off. However, that's after 35% of all missile shots are deflected. So, of the missile damage coming in, you straight down from 100% to 2/3 of it. That 2/3 then gets another 30% taken off, so probably you're taking about half damage or thereabout. So, I'll take that. That's pretty darn good. Definitely much better than the Plague Monks, who as a result of having basically no armor whatsoever, though actually they've got up to 25 thanks to the various benefits that I've actually been giving them. I'm not sure whether that's Skrolk their experience, I can't recall, but they're getting 25 from flipping somewhere. Yeah, they're going to be taking a lot more damage. So this is why the Clan Rat shield soaking up damage is such a good idea. And as for Skrolk, probably the safest place for him is on the far right over here. And bear in mind, yeah, gutter runner slingers, though they're not perfect, if need be, send them up on the walls in support. They might be able to do a competent job. In fact, actually, if I just sent them over here, they could probably just sling over to forces over here. They could probably do a decent job. Yeah, you know what? Why not? Let's just get them moving forward. May as well bring them forward to see if they can. And if I'm doing that, same thing on the other side. Yeah, this is worth a go. Right over here, just like I've seen elves do with archers in the past, let's get my slingers up on the walls, kind of tossing actual slings over to the guys who will probably bunch up on the actual gatehouses. Ooh, lovely. That could work really well. Right, let's start this off and see how this goes. So, where have you decided you want to start off there? Tower's not yet activated, but they'll be activated momentarily. Over here, archers, 1 unit of spearmen. Not that much. Archers, spears. Ah! They've decided to draw up pretty deep on this side. Interesting. Okay, so the weak point is definitely over here. So you guys just basically start walking forwards, and everyone else just basically rush your way up the side here under the cover of those lads. Perfect. And then you two over to here. And 1 unit of gutter runner slingers on that side. Everyone starts moving forward. That's absolutely fine. And yes, indeed, the fire's starting to come in. You guys move forward too. You guys over to here. You guys over to here. You guys get over to here. You guys just get up here. And then this one's going to be a bit more tricky. Actually, you know what? Maybe I should say you guys to here. You guys to here. And then you guys get safely behind them if you can. Can you get up there? No, there's no spot there. That's fine. That's fine. You guys just go up there, and if we're right, hopefully the archers will take the bait, and they'll just shoot at the first thing they have a shot at, which is indeed the guys with shields. Marvellous. So right now, and same again. Yep, the elves have taken the bait. They are shooting the guys with the shields. And sure, they're going to take a whole bunch of damage, but it barely even matters because my plague monks are going to get up onto the walls pretty much untouched. Marvellous. Absolutely marvellous. These guys are going to get shot. That's fine. That's 100% fine. Most of the fire is going over here. And on this flank, everyone's going to get into position really, really flipping nicely. So, and yeah, the clan rat shields are going to get up onto here. They're going to get their things up. The gutter runner slingers are apparently faster than everyone else. I didn't really notice that, but yeah, speed of 53 versus 42. Skaven aren't really the fastest things in the world, but they'll do. Would you guys like to get up here instead? How about you guys get up to there, and you guys get up to here? There we go. Everyone just clamber up, please. Start clambering. You're not clambering. Start clambering, please. You may as well actually get up on the walls and hold these guys still for a minute. There we go. Everyone's in position. There's been some very light fire. Nothing major. And you get into position over there. Fine, you may as well clamber up. Good. So the plague monks are now getting up onto the walls. Life will do very nicely. As soon as we're up there, yeah, my anti-infantry troops will tear these guys apart. This area already belongs to me. So in which case, I would say, Skrolk, get yourself forward. You can be casting some wither at this point, and everyone's already started firing. Hang the flip on. What are you guys supposed to be doing at this point? So you guys are coming up over here. You may as well just take out these guys. We got more stuff coming over here. Take out these here spearmen. And as for the gutter runner slingers, you guys just hold still for the time being, because I kind of want you to get up onto the walls before you do anything. So you guys are starting to do some stuff there. You guys are coming up here. You guys are starting to appear here. You should be able to take these guys out pretty easy. Oh, yeah. Archers, hand-to-hand versus actual anti-infantry guys. Ooh, good dive. Good dive. That's right. Savage him. Savage him. Get him. Oh, he's not getting up again. Marvellous. Right. What else is going on over here? What's going on over here is basically nothing of any note. You guys, get over here. You guys are already fighting. You guys, I tell you what, one of you, get over there and help out. You guys, go over here. Help these guys out. And there's a lord down there, sorry, a noble even, who decided he doesn't want to actually get involved for this exact moment in time. And Skrolk's coming up. This tower's still on, but he's staying outside the effective range, so that's fine. Let's get ourselves a wither. That will do just flipping perfect. Hit all these guys with a wither, please. That has worked. So, all of these guys have just lost a ton of armor. Oh, yeah. These spearmen down to 10 armor. Sure, they've got silver shield, which I think is minus 50%, i.e. they can dodge 50% of all missile attacks. But now, these guys are going to start losing health incredibly quickly. That's just beautiful. You guys are just climbing up still. Yep, I think you're pretty much all in position at this point. So, why don't you guys, if you can, just take some pot shots over there. Are you going to start actually walking? I'd rather you... Oh, no, they've decided they actually want to just take on these guys. All right, fine. You know what? Gutter runner slingers are pretty good. Surround these guys, take them out. Those guys are on a spot of difficulty. Skrolk's wither is already almost off cooldown. Ooh, we do have Vortex, the new Black Plague spell thing. Whatever that spell is, Give it a go. Can you cast it on a wall? Can you? Yes, as it turns out, you can. Oh my goodness, it's a giant, terrifying ghost rat that's just going to go around smashing the hell out of everything. That's good. I approve of that. Yeah, there we go. Ah, beautiful. Absolutely flipping beautiful. And I think you can't Pestilent Breath. Actually, can you Pestilent Breath onto a wall? I don't think you can. But screw it, give it a... No, sadly you can't. I thought you couldn't. In that case, Wither's probably ready for a cooldown at this point. Hit all these guys with Wither, just to make sure they all lose their armor. Yep, they've all lost their armor. Everyone get in here. You take out these lads. They'll be chopped down nice and easy. Right, so everything's going really well over here. This is all pretty smooth. You guys are just standing there doing nothing. There's some spearmen down here not doing a thing either. Right, may as well, I suppose. Well, I kind of want people to come down together when you're ready to go down. These guys are pretty much dead. These guys are pretty much dead. You guys just get over there if you can. Let's see if we can figure out how we get you to aim properly. So at this point, can we get you to aim over here? Yeah, if you just basically... Ooh, hang on. These guys over here. Screw it. Menace below. Let's just quickly get these guys sorted out. Marvellous. You guys... Ah, yes, indeed. You just need to kind of line them up correctly, but it's a bit awkward to get them facing how you want it to be. Right, so those guys are as good as screwed. Lovely. These guys are shattered and fleeing. There's more guys breaking. But, those are archers. They'll probably keep firing just a little bit for the time being. You guys, any chance you can... Well, not in melee mode. Can you hit these guys? If I tell you to just target these guys, do you do it? Or do you kind of struggle to turn a bit? Oh, Skrolk is... Oh, no, Skrolk is not on the wall. Skrolk's fine. Right, you guys, get down... Yeah, they can. Okay, fine. So they do turn, they do it. You guys get down there. Help out with that. You guys are probably now all safe to basically come down over here and just take care of these lads as best you can. And if we can, you guys get over here. We've not taken the gates yet. There's some stuff going on over there. That's just some random... Who are you trying to sling at? Who are you slinging at right now? You're not doing a good job with the slinging. Right, these guys are broken. That's fine. Just get in there, finish them off. You two guys probably just get down on the ground, probably go and help out with the noble at this point. But yeah, you guys should be able to do a decent job there. Skrolk, you're probably ready with a Wither over here. Let's just get his armor down because, yeah, he's got 80 armor right now. Let's get that down to 50. That's flipping better. Also, Spearman. Also, Reinforcements. Also, Blessed with Filth. Got the magic. Why not bloody use it, eh? And sadly, Plague costs 12, so we can't use that right now. Could use Pestilent Breath to basically just chase off these guys. Yeah, there we are, Pestilent Breath. And that is them completely chased off. Just throwing down a whole bunch of magic to wrap up the battle. Good. Nice and simple, actually. We didn't even take that much damage there. I'm pleased with that. Good. I think I'm getting to grips with all the city fighting at this point. It's a bit confusing and messy at first, but I think I kind of get it now. Beautiful. So, we know what we're getting here. We're getting a big pile of food, and we're also just getting a big pile of loot. Only 776. Right, time to see what we're doing with this place. Probably we just want to occupy the darn thing. Actually, we've just made a ton of food there. We're at 90%. That would push me down. No, I'll keep it to level 1 if that will push me down. And yeah, I'm just going to loot and occupy because we'll put this place into exploitative planning. We've got this thing sorted out. Beautiful. He's up to leadership +3 while laying siege. Very nice. And he's also picked up a Scepter of Stability. That's magic resistance. Honestly, the enemy does not seem to be fielding magic against me that often. Like, I'd always prioritize physical resistance over magic just because you don't see much magic. These guys need to be taken care of. They're not doing much, but they just need to be taken out of the picture. Now, we also need to figure out what we're doing here. This place is level 1. That's already got a level 2 rubbish pit coming in, so as a result, we can probably just get rid of that. And instead, yeah, we should probably just build a nice... Actually, let's just check what's going on here. Hang on. Building browser. So the gemstone stuff is just untainted up, which is useful. Particularly useful because exploitative planning will be producing additional Scathe and Corruption. So having the gemstone stuff here will be nice. Fine. So we'll definitely have that. Then we'll just have in the sub-city a rubbish pit. And then we can probably just have a Taskmaster's platform here just to be 100% sure that we're safe. But other than that, there's not much that needs to be built here. Obviously, get slave wheels going on. So yeah, the main place will probably have... Main building, we'll have the gemstone, we'll have the slave wheels, but as a priority, probably want to start off with the Taskmaster's platform. We'll go into slave wheels when this place gets up to level 2. It's only 2 turns away from gaining a point of population, so that will be any second anyway, so that's absolutely fine. Arkling continues to keep levelling up. Very, very nice indeed. What do we want you to do, my good man? Arkling has got... Hang on. Before we make that decision, Arkling, you're travelling around with... yeah, you've got gutter runner slingers. You've got warp fire throwers. You've actually got probably the most artillery of anyone on the field right now. And you've also got... Yeah, you're the guy with all the good stuff. Fine. So potentially we might want to increase the quality of some of your... Ooh... Blastmaster for reload time down for those guys, but that's not the artillery. I'd rather have the artillery, to be honest. Yeah, reload time down and ammunition up for the artillery would be pretty darn nice, I can't deny, but equally, I could get into this stuff over here. Ooh, the dreaded 13th. An explosion spell. Ooh, spawns a unit of storm vermin. Lardy flipping dart. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Let's just get that ability sorted out. I'll take another rank of... Musk of Fear or Howling Warp Gale. I mean, Musk of Fear is not bad if I'm regularly casting spells, but... Yeah, Musk of Fear, map-wide, losing leadership. Actually, every time I cast a spell, just basically having leadership and melee attack fall slightly for the enemies. Yeah, you know what? Sure, why not? Let's just take that. That's then 4. Then I think next time I should be able to take Evasion. Then we can get into the advanced spells. Sure, why not? And the game is flagging, you haven't moved Abskit. I kind of know. I'm not sure exactly where I'm supposed to move him to right now. Bloody Forces of Chaos. I could go take out this guy. This guy could just be taken out. Or I could go and actually... Do I have the Storm Vermin Halberds with... No, this guy doesn't have any Storm Vermin Halberds. I've got some artillery, but it's anti-infantry, not anti-large. So this army is not well suited to taking on this army, which is unfortunate. I could just kind of start weakening them a bit with my assassin, or I could take out these guys. These guys have got basically flipping nothing. It's basically just 2 leaders and a handful of stuff. Yeah, go on then. If we can, you'll run away, but nah, there's not even any point. He'll just run away. Let's just get this guy just a little bit closer to here, see what happens. Ah, yes, and of course, commandments available for the central spine of Sotek. So let's just let it calm down for the time being. Corruption characters, food and technologies... Would I rather just get it straight into producing food? We don't need food as a priority. Let's just get that into efficient planning for the time being. Then we'll move it over into exploitative planning later. And that will be 100% fine. You're already on exploitative. No, you're also settling for the time being on efficient. But as soon as things settle down, which in all fairness, you already kind of are, I kind of may as well move you over to exploitative momentarily. Oh yeah, the Forbidden Jungle's fine, isn't it? We've already got a level 2 scavenge pit there. Move these guys over to exploitative. That's going to hit the income. In all fairness, the income is not significant anyway. I'd rather have a bit more food coming in, just to basically keep myself at tip-top food, just for, you know, absolute maximised growth, public order, and leadership in my own territories. Very, very nice. No offense, I feel like the benefits from plentiful food are nowhere near as good as the penalties are for starving are terrible. Because those are truly, truly flipping crippling, whereas this is just kind of a nice to have. But screw it, public order +2 everywhere is really, really sweet. Having been playing, like, you know, a high elf campaign in my own time, yeah, it's really difficult to keep those snooty elves happy, isn't it? So I kind of appreciate having high food. I've really come around to kind of like the food mechanic, actually. I've come around to kind of, you know, be okay with it. I'm cool with it these days. Right, anything major I need to actually build here? Ah, the Southern Great Jungle is admittedly a bit on the underdeveloped side. I won't deny that. But it is going up and the public order's just fine. What's the situation here? And why was I building? I think I possibly might have inherited that rather than actually choosing to build the darn thing. Yeah, right now, Skaven Corruption is fine and stable. Go over to the garrisons here, because all these places have actual level 1 kind of garrison buildings, but not walls yet. Night Runners ×2, Skaven Slave Slingers, some Poisoned Wind Lads, some Gutter Runners. It's not great. Even the upgraded garrison isn't exactly spectacular. That's not going to stand up to a big Carnosaur leader with some strong actual lizard troops showing up on the front door. But equally, we should kind of shut that down soon. I think Itza is now getting higher and higher up on the priority list, to be honest. We need to get Itza taken care of sooner rather than later. So I feel like a big army's heading over in that direction in the not too distant future. Now, I tell you what, I'll take level 3 on the arcane generators, because we are getting quite a bit of money out of this place being taxed, sure. Though, speaking of that tax rate, right now public order's going up +8 a turn. Though 2 of that is just from the assassin nearby, so... and 2 of that's also from commandment. So if I move the assassin out, that's going to go down by quite a flipping bit. The building is already up to to 4 around here. Is that the level 2 thing there? That's, hang on, public order plus 6, in fact. Okay. We could just move this place over to exploitative planning too, but that does hurt the economy quite badly. No, let's leave it for the time being. Let's just leave that on. Well, actually, it doesn't need to be public order plus 2. Public order is definitely under control here. This is one of those provinces where if food becomes a problem, I could very easily move it over to exploitative planning, but at that point I'm basically paying like over 300 a turn for 2 food, which is not really worth it when I don't actually desperately need that food. So the weird thing is, there's not really like, you know, a good commandment to just leave cities in when you're a rat. I guess I may as well just leave it as is, just for untainted plus 1. Keep the corruption high, but not too high, because that's going to be high enough for, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 charges of menace below, which is fine, but also sufficiently low that it's not causing any public order problems. That's probably about optimal. I feel like probably 70% is optimal. Maybe 75. It seems to be 80% it actually kicks in with causing trouble to public order. So you want it just below that level to maximize menace below charges. But one thing I have been kind of repeatedly forgetting to do, by the way, that might be pretty important is, yeah, actually, Liber Bubonicus, apparently I just get a pile of money and some flipping warpstone if I just actually do the one ritual I haven't done yet. And it only costs 250, so this is basically just free money, assuming I actually use this guy. So go on then, perform the flipping rite. Let's just check how the plague works, because this is now, ooh, Ono the Dominator. I like you. So that's done. Warpstone plus 10, Treasury plus 1,500. Very, very good indeed. And that actually now immediately, ooh. Okay, now I've got a second battle to go and do with Skrolk. Okay, Skrolk, we need to go and do both of your flipping battles soon. But Liber Bubonicus, basically a unique item for Skrolk. New spell. Direct damage causes damage to combatants strong versus a single guy, weak versus multiple. Also gives him winds of magic cost reduced, hero rank up, Scathing Corruption plus 3. I don't want his Scathing Corruption to keep going up, but whatever. And Pestilent Scheme keeps being cheap to do. Okay, what is he taking on, and where is this? Ooh, it's nothing but zombies. Right, that's kind of weird. Zombies are terrible. This is a really weird quest, quite frankly. Hang the flip off. Yeah, it's just right here. Apparently, Skrolk needs to just complete the ritual, gathers bound in verminous horde, scampers to the crypt, prize surely waits, and plague monks gnash in the air, eager to descend. Hang on, something is not quite right. That's true. The zombies. Pretty much the worst unit in the game. They make flipping Skaven slaves look good, so why is this a problem? There's just one Master Necromancer, hell of a lot of zombies. Okay, fine, you know what? May as well send Skrolk over to do that next turn. He can't do it right now, because I think he's just kind of used up all his... Oh yeah, because he's mustering right now. Oh, look at that. Oh, he gets so much flipping unit repair. It's beautiful. Right. Just get him over there at some point soon. We may as well give him the unique item. It's probably useful. And if Vomik was joined up to this, it would be even flipping faster. Now, as for Ono the Dominator, who we just picked up, he's presumably now over here. Yeah, so he's got one thing to do. He needs to expend his life spreading deadly plagues to cripple the enemy, power given to him through the rite of the Pestilent Scheme. So yeah, basically the only thing he can do is spread a plague to the target settlement, hindering growth and income. Which, I'll admit, doesn't sound great, because the A in this game doesn't play by normal rules. It just kind of cheats, so it can have, like, you know, extra money and extra growth and whatever. It doesn't seem to play by normal rules. But there is a tweak. I kind of read up on this online, because I thought that didn't sound particularly impressive. So basically, once you've infected a city, an army that is standing within the same region as that city has a chance to develop the plague. And that's basically an attrition that reduces the entire army by 50%, like we've seen with Pustin, back when he occasionally went nuts and half his army just died overnight, which could be pretty bloody useful. So, I wouldn't be opposed to throwing that at, say, Itza, just to basically just weaken them a bit, because, actually, I'm not sure whether it can affect garrison troops. Because these guys might be back at some point, so that might be fun. Screw it, we'll just get it moving in this direction. He's going to take a while to get there, so you know what, he won't be doing anything imminently, but he's fine for the time being, and you've already done your move as well. Fine, I think that's everyone now moved around. Beautiful. Let's end this turn, but we are making good progress here. We're growing fast. So, nothing from Lothern, still nothing from the Lore Masters. Mazdamundi, you've got to be thinking of doing something, and what you're thinking of doing is running back south again. Okay, really not sure what you want to do with your life, are you? No, not in the slightest. Come on, Forces of Chaos! Look, just get in there and lose, or get in there and win. Now, Itza has launched an attack on... Ooh, the Vampire Coast. Have they? Okay, fine. You know what? I'm totally for that. Yep, fine. Defend the Vampire Coast. So these guys have now, moved straight into Quetzal and decided to sack it, not actually take it over. Fine. And then decided to... No, then they changed their mind and did decide to take it over. So they sacked it, trashed it, then decided after trashing it, you know what? I'd like the trash city. I'll just have this here trash city. That'll be fine. And then Klanskyre's just bumbling around there. You guys want to do anything? That's not much of an army. To be perfectly honest, yeah, maybe just fall back to your city and just kind of repair and build some more stuff, because you are badly damaged right now. So get in there, just work on that. They've got a lot of flipping leaders, blimey. How are they affording that? Well, they can't. They're blatantly cheating. Right, here we go. Get over to the Vampire Coast. See, where exactly were you attacked? This attack that you're claiming has happened, where exactly did it take place? Because I've got full visibility of them because we're allies. I don't see the problem. Oh. I think the forces of chaos just got chased back there. Good, but hopefully, in the process, are they about to attack me? Are they seriously? No, they're not. That's fine. Okay, so there's raiding from the dwarves who actually live in the Spine of Sotek. In the Spine of Sotek, that's fine. Ignore that. Right, let's figure out what's going on. Oh, blimey. What's just happened? So that thing I was mentioning about how we might need to put, like, you know, certain territories into exploitative planning soon. Yeah, that's just happened. That's happened because this is getting bad here. Right, so that's already exploitative. This place is settling down fast, and probably what we need to do is just, build ourselves over here. No, that's only level 1 right now, so we can't build that right now. Okay, anything good we can build? Screw it, we can build the gem mineshaft. We need to build that anyway, and that does get us untainted up, so we want to keep, the actual corruption under control here. So that's fine. Nothing else we can build here. In one more turn, we get this place up to level 2. That happens really quickly. Then we can actually get ourselves a nice kind of Taskmaster's platform there. That'll keep this place under control for the time being, at least. Okay. This army is as good as healed up. These guys need to just be... How have you recruited? You don't own anything. But okay, apparently you've just recruited. Well, screw you. I've got a good army here, though admittedly I've got no artillery, which is a shame. Artillery would be a nice to have, but never mind, eh? We need to clear these guys out. Though actually, before we do that, hello there, Vomit the Contagious. Welcome back, because you are good at assaulting units. So, for 360 gold, oh yeah. 70% chance to succeed. That seems like a pretty good deal, all things considered. And... okay, fine. Fail regardless, whatever. He has still got at least a little bit of experience from that, so that's fine. Right, so in which case, you guys just head over here, smash these guys to get them out of the picture, then it's time for Skrolk to get over here and see what's going on. Actually, on Great Turtle Isle. Yep, it's still level 3. Hasn't recovered from being flipping blasted back to the Stone Age. Love it. Right, get over here. Let's take these guys out, and indeed, we've actually ambushed them too. You know what? I think we can handle this pretty easily. I'm just going to auto-resolve that one because it's such a small force. That's fine. He's dead. We took some very, very light knocks. So I also get myself... ooh, 11 food. Blimey, apparently dwarves are super tasty and have lots of meat on them, which is strange because you'd think they're quite short. And we've also managed to gain a rank too. So, money, but replenishment goes down. That's bad. Enslave leadership up, and also a tiny bit of food. You know what? I'll probably just take the flipping replenishment, to be honest. I'll take the replenishment just to make sure Skrolk's fine. He's also got himself bold because he was personally involved. Apparently he was. You've been killed. That faction has temporarily ceased to exist, but maybe back in future. We don't know. Public order here is still under control for the time being. Now, speaking of which, we need to... Skaven Slave Slingers. You can probably go away to actually make some space for our assassin buddy. Can you replenish? Yeah, I kind of want you to... Can I embed you into you? No, sadly I can't. Okay. In which case, let's just get you around the corner here, because you're going to heal up super quick. In fact, yeah, ludicrously quick. If I put him into March mode... No, if I put him into March mode, this guy might not be able to catch up, so I'll just leave him in normal mode and he'll be fine. So, this whole area belongs to me. This area needs to be put into exploitative planning next turn. We'll see what that does. Keep an eye on that. Make sure that doesn't go wrong. Are you already in exploitative? Yeah, you're already in exploitative planning for +2. But to be honest, exploitative planning is just making those territories pay for themselves. It's not giving me a benefit in terms of, like, you know, food going up over time. It's just basically saying it's gonna... Ooh. Iron mines. Oh, that's the iron. Boo. I wanted the gold, not the iron. That's not so good. Though actually the corruption is going down. And untainted. That's not bad. Don't paint it red. It's fine. It's a good thing. We're 100% calm with that. You need to... Are you good enough? Yeah, you know what? I'll probably let them have just one more turn healing. I don't want to rush those guys. You've leveled up, which is marvellous. Because I'd like you to have... sadly, you can't have increased mobility 3. That is only at rank 10. You're at rank 9 right now. Fine. That's okay, because I kind of just want you to keep picking up flipping triangulation arms dealer. Like, in all fairness, if you're travelling around with a Skaven army that's got artillery, and you probably should be, because Skaven artillery is really awesome, then just basically every army should probably just have a Warlock Engineer with it. Because flipping ammunition up by 20, and also, damage up by 12%, that's really damn good. Never mind reload time down by 8% as well, and there's more as well. Flipping, ooh. Okay. Ballistics calibration, 30% accuracy, 20 reload skill. Oh my. Oh flipping my. I love you, Warlock Engineer. You actually might be... joint with the Dark Elf Assassin, my favourite hero in the game. I really flipping like you. And you can get the flipping range up as well, plus 9% range and artillery. Blimey. Armour-piercing explosion and plus 10% explosion. Oh my. Yeah, you know what, screw it. Ballistics calibration, boo. Go for it. Oh, I love you. You are the best thing. Warlock Engineers are amazing. Now, this is where, actually, I kind of get an answer to my question I asked previously, which is I kind of said, okay, what's the point in, say, down here, me actually building anything special or unique or whatever? Well, I'm assuming that as a Warp Forge gets you, the ability to have a Warlock Engineer, and then having the Warp Turbine Plant is +1 hero capacity for Warlock Engineers. If I want plenty of Warlock Engineers floating around, I'm going to need multiple Warp Turbine Plants, because this doesn't actually say... +1, it just says there's gonna be one. So potentially I might need to actually spend money on additional engineering facilities if I want to actually get more than 2 on the field. Because right now I can't train anymore. I've got my 1 already. So presumably the Warp Turbine Plant would get me up to 2. But potentially, yeah, if I wanted to have more than 2, and in the late game, I'd say you probably do, because I would say basically every army wants to have one, because they're amazing. Also, apparently Skrolk leveled up, unsurprisingly. Level 17. Skrolky Skrolk, what do we need from you? Plague. Cheaper to cast, now will also do armor-piercing damage. Very, very nice indeed. Though actually, you know what? I'll take Pestilent Birth, because that seems kind of hilarious. That's only flipping 9 magic for just generating brand new Plague Mugs. Plague Mugs are great. Definitely go for them. Now, more importantly, what's the situation over here now? So, you, the Lords of Chaos, or rather the Vessels of Chaos, you got your ass handed to you. These guys presumably have... oh dear. Oh dear. These guys won, but at a terrible, terrible, terrible cost. Well, isn't this just flipping perfect? This has actually worked out just spot on. So, the Vessels of Chaos have lost, but they've left the garrison so weak. It was a real Pyrrhic victory, wasn't it? In fact, actually, you've been left with more units than these guys have got. They don't have an army. The garrison that's left is only 5 units, but yeah, presumably not actual full-strength ones, though it is Croxagores. So actually, Croxagores not allowed up on walls. Feral Stegodon not allowed up on walls. They are literally going to have a Scar Veteran and some Shield Warriors up on the walls, and that's going to be it. Oh my, we're just going to be able to walk into this place. Oh, Mazdamundi, screw you and your stupid ritual. Now, do I want this place? It's got iron, and it's a strategic location. And it is a city. It is a city, and it might actually be a good launching off point for moving against this area. Yeah, go on, we'll have this. This seems like it's worth having, because it's got a proper unique building and everything. Nice. Do I need to bother dealing with these guys, though? Would it be worth me just kind of finishing these guys off just to get them out of the way? They're already suffering attrition in a swampland. I mean, they might just turn immediately on me. If they start marching south, where do they go? They go to Itza. Or they attack the city, in which case I can just kill them. Probably just getting them out of the way now, just for a bit of extra experience for Abskit, would not be the worst thing in the world. Screw it, let's just finish them off quickly. And this is... why can I not declare war? Apparently you're not allowed to declare war on the Forces of Chaos. Which I would have thought you would be able to do, because they're like the Forces of Chaos, but it's not available as an option. Okay. Because these are the forces of chaos that are peculiar to the actual lizard people, therefore I'm not allowed to fight them. Because, like, I don't know, I consider them helpful or something. Well, screw it in that case. Let's go take Zlan Huapek. This is the downside of fighting in Lustria. I don't know how to pronounce anything. Right, in we flipping go. And, oh, yes, indeed, the Feral Stegodon, though it is terrifying, is already damaged. The Croxagores are damaged. Pretty much, we've just got to cut our way through a handful of stuff. Oh, this is beautiful, isn't it? Right, well, screw you, you stupid bastards. Your ritual's boned. Also, I've got a banner, apparently. Anyone holding the banner gets -6 to missile damage. Honestly, that's not so great, but fine. I guess I'll just kind of slap it on those guys, because why not? Just make them a bit more resistant to being shot. Go ahead, then. Right, good amount of magic. Happy to start the deployment on that basis. Now, pretty standard stuff here. Big old temple city, one plaza at the back, and a choice of 3 gates, in fact. Marvellous, though we can probably just pretty much walk straight at the gate. I'm just going to hide my guys at the very rear. There's a good chance they'll just be guarding the front gate, so hopefully these towers will not be activated, so we can just basically keep everything nice and safe back over here. So let's just quickly, using the tactical view, place these guys in a position where, yep, they can actually help out if need be. Good. So these guys can actually provide some supporting fire onto the walls. Good, good. Right. That should be plenty enough, to be honest. Abskit can provide... He can provide Death Frenzy, actually. That's not bad. Weapon damage up and immune psychology. So go on then. Abskit can just be basically floating around off to the side where no one's going to be guarding. Just throwing in a bit of supporting magic. He can just toss in a bit of Warp Lightning and Death Frenzy just to support there. That'll be 100% fine. Also, he's got himself... Ah, yes, rechargeability down, because he's got that special thing. I think that's off his... Yeah, that's off his weapon, the Channeling Staff. Fine. So in which case, start the battle. Those guys have decided to start over... Wait, hang on. Have you decided to start on the walls at all? Or have you just decided to screw the walls? No, they've just decided to screw the walls. Okay, that's fine, I guess. So in which case, why don't you guys just go over here? Actually, no, you guys go over here. 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 And you guys, I guess, just go and knock down the gatehouse. Because why the bloody hell not, eh? Right. Well, that's all fine. Then sadly, I don't actually have any actual spears. Though actually, ooh. Tell you what. Why don't we actually just tell my lovely, lovely Skaven slave slingers, who are totally 100% disposable, just to get up on the walls and just start pelting anything that feel like it? Sure. They may as bloody well, quite frankly. If nothing else wants to come up onto the walls, why not, eh? And let's just give them a little bit of support over here, just to be sure. Right, so everyone just runs in nice and quickly. These guys haven't activated a single tower. There's one Feral Stegodon that needs to be taken out over here. But, yeah, we've got no spears. But we do have some lovely indirect fire. These guys are anti-large. Wow, that's just lovely as well. You guys, head over and... this direction, please, because you might be able to help out really nicely with all of this. Right, our ladders have docked. We haven't actually taken a single bit of damage so far. Oh, we've also got, don't forget we've got gutter runners coming over here. Yeah, send them over there. This guy's decided to do a magic to himself, which is probably very, very useful indeed. Well done. Oh, he's just done cold-blooded. Okay, I guess technically he was actually not 100%, but, you know, if you can heal anything, I'd have healed up your Feral Stegodon. That's the one thing that's got a decent chance, but okay, whatever. And good point. One, I've just got some flipping clan rats to throw away. Let's just get them dealing with this guy. Why not? Just kind of get over here. Just weaken him as far as you can. He's already gone into Primal Frenzy, but oh, blimey. Right, so he's got armor 120. So basically, we're going to need some anti-large or armor piercing. Otherwise, he's just going to take attacks all flipping day. Because, yeah, that's basically damage reduction of, like, 80% or something. And my lads have only got a weapon strength of 26 and melee attack of 24. So they're very unlikely to be hitting him already, which is strange. He's big as a barn door, so you'd think they'd be able to, but whatever. Right, let's just actually get in my Poison Globe lads, because they'll be able to help out with him. And, oh, the Feral Stegodon decided it just wants to get in over here, does it? Well, that's fine. Just, oh, blimey. Hello. These guys decided to come down. Well, that's intriguing. Would you guys up there mind just actually providing a bit of covering fire, please? Just get those Poison Globes down onto this thing. Yeah, anytime you're ready, just toss some Poison Globes down on it. Toss the Poison Globes, please. This, you kind of need to Toss those poison globes in. Yeah, positioning troops to fire missiles from the walls is a little bit on the tricky side. So there we go. Oh, yeah. Anti-large. Oh, that's the thing. That's the thing. That's what we needed. This guy's now going to start going crazy, and he's already tired, and now we just need to basically just keep going for him. Everyone keep going for him. You guys are apparently firing too. What are you firing on? Apparently you've got a firing line at something. How about this guy? Can you guys all just turn around and shoot at this guy? Because that'd be great. If we can also just provide him with something to keep him busy over here. Why not, eh? Yep, everyone just get into position to just shoot this guy. You guys just hit this guy, please. Lovely. Just keep him busy, hold him in place. And there we are. There's the death frenzy on these plague monks again. So they'll be able to take out these Saurus warriors nice and simple. If you guys want to. There we go. In comes the fire. Yeah, the positioning they choose to take is sometimes a little bit on the confusing side. But now this guy, though he's kind of, you know, definitely going to win this fight against some basic clan rats I've summoned in, is going to take a surprisingly large amount of damage just from slings coming in constantly from all sides. You did not need to come down onto the ground for this, but alright, fine, whatever. Speaking of which, we should probably just send in some reinforcements, because you guys are probably all ready to go at this point, aren't you? Yes, you probably are. Right, you guys, get over here. Oh! Okay, you two just kind of got a bit ahead of yourselves there, but that's fine. Monstrous infantry are presumably still infantry, so I guess that's fine then. Just, you know, work and get them down. Though, actually, where's my poison globe lads? Poison globe lads, quick as you like, please, because both of you, you're anti-large, so you should probably be, like, getting involved in this process, so get over here and just help finish these lads off, please. Quick as you like. Someone provide them with some cover. Oh, my plague monks over there are struggling. Yeah, fine. Unsurprisingly, they are struggling a little bit. These guys are not doing so hot. But if we can just provide a bit of supporting fire while I move my beautiful poison wind lads in, that'll help out. Right, you guys are doing okay for the time being. We might also need Skrolk to provide some support. You are clan rats ceasing to exist. These guys are backing off. These guys are almost dead. Fine. These are just, yeah, lizard people refusing to flipping die, but if we just bring the right tools for the job, we should be alright. Right, you guys, no, don't get too far ahead. Do not get too far ahead here. Don't get too far ahead. And then you guys just behind them, and then if you can, just basically start pelting them like crazy. That'll flipping do. Right, you guys, just stop right there if you'd be so kind, and start firing at anything you got a shot at. Anytime you're ready. Go on. Just do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. No, don't be in melee mode. Why are you in melee mode? No, that's... And also, don't be in... Bloody skirmish troops. Do not be in skirmish mode. I just want you to throw your flipping poison globe things at anything going. Alright? Just stand back, toss in your poison globe things. Seriously, that's all I want you to do. And you, basically, do the same. Don't be in melee mode. There we go. This should work a bit better. So now we just basically... Ah, poison globes, poison globes, poison globes, poison globes, poison globes, poison globes. That's how you deal with Croxigors. Nice. So those guys are basically going to collapse pretty soon. These guys have already collapsed. That's fine. These guys are now just going to keep charging for flipping ever. Right, provide cover. Just get up here and provide cover as quick as you can. These guys are starting to wear out. There's some flipping... You guys, wow! You guys are ballsy, but alright, fine. Get into position, help out, why not? In come more flipping poison globes. Yeah, the Croxigors are basically done at this point. Those warpstone grenades have worked really nicely. Oh, yeah, they're giving it up. They don't want to do this anymore. They do not like the fact that we're tossing those grenades at them. And those lovely little tinkly glass grenades full of warpstone gas are doing beautiful, beautiful work. Fine. So they're pretty screwed. What have we got over here? We've got... You see, this is why Skaven slaves shouldn't get too far ahead of everyone else. Because you end up being killed by a random lord. Right, you guys, go and actually help out your idiot friends over there, please. Everyone who's left, get over there, help out these lads. Thank you very much. Actually, if you want to just basically... Ooh. I think my Skaven slave slingers are about to drive a flipping Scar veteran off the field. Yes! Okay, guys, I've changed my mind. You all get a promotion. Well done. Actually, I should really have just brought my catapults up. They could have totally pelted over the walls and kind of nailed some really good shots against the Croxigors too. So, that's that sorted out. We've also just gained one food. Apparently, lizard men not so tasty. Dwarves are much tastier. Fine. So, get in there. Obviously, you will level up from that. That was a good battle. Now, what we want to do here is presumably just occupy the damn thing, and that will presumably screw up their ritual, I would guess. So, I mean, it could raise it, but I kind of want to have it. So, we're up to 178. Level 1 or level 2? Wouldn't mind it being at level 2. We've got a few battles coming up, I think. I think we'll be fine to be level 2. Loot and occupy for another 4,000 gold. We've also gained a reptile thing sacrifice. Oh, that's looking good to me. The fact that we've screwed up their ritual, that's looking fizzly and wibbly. Right, and weapon strength plus 10% when fighting against Lizard Man. Like that too. Helm of Discord. Ability Helm of Discord. So that is a hex around yourself, 40-meter radius, and melee defense and melee attack. So yeah, accuracy and ability to dodge goes way down for enemies. Very nice. So, what's this done to their ritual? Because I feel like, oh, yep. Yes, yes, yes. So it's not just I have to take it, I actually have to hold it against any reinforcements that show up. So basically you can't lose settlements, you just have to get them back. But oh, I like the wibbly I've screwed you up thing. And it's going to take them a long time to get an actual force over here. And if they do get over here, well, I've actually got a garrison and a full stack army, so screw you. Also, this place apparently just comes with level 2 iron mines. Thank you very much indeed. And meanwhile, the other two parts of this settlement are both currently held by, Slacks and Zahutek or whatever over there. So as a result, yeah, owned by my allies. I will never get to own this whole thing. So I'm going to make a loss in food on this place, and I can never put it into exploitative planning. But screw it, pretty good, I'd say. Oh, but the corruption here is an interesting mess. 4% chaos off the invading chaos forces, 19% vampire, presumably just off vampire agents floating around, 9% Skaven, which is quite frankly bafflingly low given all 3 territories are held by Skaven. But I guess these guys are keeping the Untainted nice and high. So yeah, pretty happy with all of this actually. This is good. So bear in mind, I'm going to have limited slots here. What's the priority for me to build in this place in that case? I could just go straight up to Taskmaster's platform just to basically keep public order nice and under control. Honestly, Slave Wheels here feels like a waste, to be honest, because it's only making 130 income on tax. It's probably never going to make that much. Rubbish Pit feels like it might be a waste too, just because we're already getting a tiny bit of Untainted from somewhere. And clearly there's a lot of Untainted going on here. Actually, let's just have a look at the current state of the corruption situation. So that's going to drop to 50%. Yeah, there's already enough buildings floating around that it's only going to be at 50%, because buildings and commandments apparently already are making up 6. So possibly, wait, what commandments? Okay, fine, that must just be buildings in that case. So I guess my rat friends have built all the flipping rubbish tips in the world, and local populace too. What's going on here? Yeah, Rubbish Pit 1, and, oh yeah, Rubbish Pit 1 as well. Yeah, blimey. So my rat friends have just built all the rubbish pits. We are conscientious recycling rats, as it turns out. Well, as we don't have the ability to ever get the +2 public order thing going on, I'll take a Taskmaster's platform nice and early, just to keep public order under control. Alright, but I'm pretty happy with this. This is good. Abskit also goes up another level. He's low level for now, but should be okay, I'd say. And go on, I'll give you Musk of Fear as well, just in case. Lovely, let's just keep you moving up towards the higher tier spells. Now, also important, let's get Skrolk heading back north again. Because if Skrolk heads back north, actually, he's probably better off not embedded. These guys are going to take a little bit of time to heal up. Honestly, not that long. Like, even this unit is going to be, yeah, fully replenished in just 4 turns if they just stay still. Which they probably should do for the time being. So I figure out whether there's going to be a massive response from Lord Mazdamundi or not. He's probably better off heading down here and just doing some damage to this army. Though, actually, this army now owns this place. These guys are getting worrying. I need to... Actually, let's just check what's going on here. Quetzal is... yeah, Quetzal and Chaka are both actual sub-provinces of Itza. I need to knock out Itza. Itza just needs to go down, and then the other remaining province stopping them from having the full territory is Quetax, which is... this one over here. Fine. I think we need to get a good army over here to deal with this. And possibly, that's what this force down here is going to do. This force down here is just going to do its little tour of picking up all the flipping mysterious shipwrecks and islands and whatever in the world, getting me absolutely flipping tons of money. Then at the end of the day, it'll come into shore around here, and it can just walk straight over to Itza, and that should finally be strong enough to handle that, because we've tried to take Itza before and it didn't go well, but now we've got a way better army, so I think we should be in excellent shape to do that. But you know, ladies and gentlemen, I would say that is enough for now. We have made some good progress here. We have completely driven Teclis off the mainland of Lustria, meaning next time we need to actually have our final showdown versus the man. Skrolk is heading over to Great Turtle Isle to burn down whatever is left. The Custodian of the South, Arkling, meanwhile, begins his great sea voyage, and we're going to see what we get out of all of that. Meanwhile, up in the north, well, we have now taken and occupied a fairly major important city of Lord Mazdamundi. He's only got 3 turns to get it back, otherwise his ritual has failed. He might just choose to begin it again. Who flipping knows? We'll have to see about that. And if we can hold this area, well, Warpstone over here, pastures over here. I would say this could be a very, very good area for me to attempt to lock down. But before we can do that, we need to knock out Itza. So, plenty of stuff to do before we have secured Southern Lustria, ladies and gentlemen. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been many a true nerd. And this has been Warhammer 2 Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye. You know, I really hope we've agreed open borders with Japan, by the way. Otherwise, they have basically just invaded. I may have picked the wrong fight over... Yep. And my cities, of course, have got even more flipping high-tech. They're mysteriously still completely dependent on, you know, an aqueduct. Now, I'm not saying your entire army is mostly already dead, but it kind of actually is.